guys, what's up and welcome to some more World Series 2016 games. Again, we're on round 1. Again, we're on natural threats, and again, it is best of 5. This time we've got DustinRhodes in the south as a nuke, cyan colour, and in the north we've got Phoenix in the laser in a purple colour. So Phoenix by far got the army advantage. He should be winning this matchup 95% of the time, according to my little balance table that I made. If you haven't seen that, search through my videos and I made a matchup percentage win rate table to predict how often an army should win. An army, and in this case laser, should easily be beating nuke, just easily, even just by sitting back making Vs, doing what USA laser does best. Just want to be just exactly doing that, making Vs, and you should be beating nuke every day of the week. So we got DustinRhodes actually going for a barracks and a war factory. He's gone Red Guard. He's actually bought the veterancy upgrade we can see from the Generals promotions, and he is going for oil capture. At least that's where the Red Guards are heading. Phoenix, as I said, is just playing pretty standard. That barracks in a little bit of an awkward position for the missile defenders, but nothing major, nothing really much else to say on USA's side. DustinRhodes kind of has to get the oil to stand a chance in this matchup, in my opinion. Otherwise, Phoenix should be winning this super easy. Phoenix has spotted that he didn't see where he actually scouted, but he has seen this barracks and the infantry running around. This V doesn't necessarily need to be this aggressive, I don't think. If he does get in, he can cause some damage, but eventually he should lose that V. That is keeping nuke on the back foot, and I suppose harassing a little bit. Actually, nice laser lock there. This V is very low though. Battlemaster should pop out of there and cause some trouble. Meanwhile, he can just be building back at base. Actually, it's not too bad, I guess. This missile defender should get run over by these if DustinRhodes is paying attention. DustinRhodes should be on the capture upgrade soon. I think he's cancelled it as soon as he spotted that aggressive V. That V's gone down and that missile defender's gone down. This missile defender should go down, even if it's an instant laser lock, which it's not, and it's not even an instant run over from the Battlemaster. But either way, it should be going down, so it would be the same result. DustinRhodes has actually now got his capture upgrade, so he should be economically ahead soon if that does go ahead. Phoenix lost a dozer on the left. Don't think he needed to be building that. Just make Vs, that literally all you need to make, because that Battlemaster getting in is going to do absolutely nothing. The worst that he could do is pick off a dozer, and that's exactly what he's done anyway by killing that thing on the left. So we've got a group of Vs. All of them have got Hellfire drones. That's quite a big investment. A very aggressive investment. That V is actually going to go down. Oh, I would imagine so. Yeah, it will go down. These Vs are actually going to get trapped here. I think this is maybe a little bit too aggressive. He has caused some damage, I suppose, so it is going good. Meanwhile, he's been laser locking a Battlemaster back in the right back of his base. That V is probably going to go down. These are all Vs lost, which if you'd just been sitting back picking away at the enemy, they wouldn't necessarily been lost. But he has actually caused super good damage against DustinRhodes. A little bit messy losing the odd V here and there, but he's caused super damage.
Our base is under attack.
DustinRhodes hasn't got any trucks now. Until that oil is up, he's going to be rebuilding the trucks. But in return, DustinRhodes killed a load of stuff. Because it's such like an imbalanced matchup, I feel like laser shouldn't be really losing much units at all until maybe Overlords and ECMs come out, and that's if he even gets to that stage. It's a little bit scrappy, a little bit sloppy, but I don't know if that's actually all of his dozers. No, it's not all of his dozers. He's going for the power, but not going to reach it. I thought that was his last dozer, but he's going to rebuild a power over there just in case that power did go down. That supply, will it go down? It might just get saved by this Red Guard. I think it will just get saved. Meanwhile, we've got loads of rockets. We've now got the propaganda center up, but DustinRhodes probably won't be able to get a Overlord and an ECM until he's got enough money. Enough trucks even collected on a 100% collection, because for a second there he had no trucks at all. Phoenix is going to be aggressive again. It was second or third wave of Vs. Going to go straight down the center. It's looking massively in Phoenix's favor, even with those 2 oils captured. It's caused significant damage, but the longer this goes on, the more nuke will slowly get into it. Because as soon as Overlords and ECMs are out, it's going to be GG. It's not going to be GG, but it's going to be a lot more. It is going to be a GG. It's going to be a good game because then it'll be more balanced. Actually, Phoenix has lost all of his dozers, so all of them Vs and stuff that he lost to the nuke. If nuke builds a command center and just holds on, eventually going to have the carpet and artillery, and you can either just kill the war factory and barracks or just kill the power, and nuke's going to be very much inside of this game. I would probably, for DustinRhodes, probably stop making these RPGs now. You've got enough of them to hold on against a lot of stuff. Just leave them on one side, or there and there, and make sure you get Overlords and ECMs out. That's what he needs to be doing now. Probably would even go up to a second war factory. Instead he was floating 3,500 there. He's going to go for an aggressive Battlemaster, but let's face it, they're not going to get much done. It's going to chip away and get the odd bit of damage here and there, but he needs to be making Overlords, ECMs. So even though he's Phoenix's Dozlers is still looking in his favour, DustinRhodes actually going for a airfield, which I do not like. I don't know why he's going for an airfield, because all that Phoenix can build and has on the map is anti-air, so I'm guessing that he's going to go for a helix, try and collect some rockets, and go around the back and try and kill some stuff. Flame is going to get a bit of damage, but even if that ambulance moves away, the Hellfire will stay there and cause loads of damage. This is looking very, very sloppy. Two Vs go down, but in response to that, a load of tank hunters go down. Gonna see the evac, a little bit of a late laser lock. Only got one laser lock. Now the laser lock has stopped and they're all moving. Lucky for him, the Overlord wasn't paying attention and it just stopped. Otherwise that could have killed probably all of them. ECM gonna come in now. Just deflecting a load of rockets. It will eventually die because it can't deflect everything. It deflects about 95%, but not absolutely everything. Just kind of going for the base. We prefer to see those rockets get taken down first. This should be GG in the bag for Phoenix. Even if this helix does get up, which is what DustinRhodes is doing, I would have much preferred him to go maybe just a couple more bunkers if you wanted to hold on and scrap the helix. But definitely I would have got on the second war factory, Overlords, ECMs. That's how he was going to win this game. That's how he's going to defend against this. Not with helixes. Helixes are just going to go down pretty quick. Phoenix will now see them. Or he's not seeing them. Even if they're just out of your view or just on the edge, you can still hear them, so he should be aware this is coming. There is an Avenger out, so this helix is going to take a bit of damage, but unless those Vs come back, this base is done for, I would say. They are going to come back. A very close game this is turning out to be. We've now got the command center out as well. So if there's a carpet and artillery, the artillery should go there and the carpet should go there, because the artillery can definitely take out that when it's half damage, and the carpet is needed to kill that supply. So let's see what happens. That's painful to watch. That's super lucky for Phoenix, but DustinRhodes, why didn't he just place the carpet exactly over that and it would have killed it? Or at least it would have been much closer than what situation that's been left in. So that's actually his last building for Phoenix. Phoenix is going to take this. There should be nothing left. Maybe a mine drop if he's got the General's promotions, but I think he would have used it already. And GG, first game goes to Phoenix. I've got an observer there, Casada. I don't know if he was streaming this at the same time. Going to jump into the second game. It's the best of 5, like I said, so first to win 3 games. Again, don't count the amount of replays, there'll always be 5. Some of them might be fakes. So in the north we've got DustinRhodes in Air General, and unlucky for Phoenix in the south we've got Laser this time. DustinRhodes is a very good player, and actually in my opinion in the last few weeks or months getting even better. So I would say if DustinRhodes is playing at his best, or as he has been doing in the last few weeks or months, I'm going to say that this is nearly an impossible matchup to win. So super unlucky for Phoenix. And I feel that Phoenix had the army advantage last game and it went so close. So for him to be able to now outperform DustinRhodes and turn the tide, I'm gonna say it's going to be a hard task. So it's looking like he's going to do a V and a full V and one Avenger. DustinRhodes is going for a airfield and a barracks, and it looks like a drop. Now this drop is going to screw up this build order that Phoenix is doing. He's going to have to be paying attention. He's going to have them labelled on 0 or 9 or something. There was even a delay in the laser lock there, so Phoenix was given plenty of time, but I think that Chinook is actually going to go down still. So Phoenix is a little bit slow to react there. And that power will eventually go down as well. The dozer will prolong it, but it's going to go down without any more. Well, this Chinook here is going to go and drop off this army now, and it's going to cause DustinRhodes a little bit of problem. But he's going to have nothing at home. Phoenix is going to have nothing at home to be collecting, so it's kind of all or nothing with this one drop for Phoenix, which isn't going to work out. There's no way with this amount of missile defenders on the ground. There's no way, and it's very lucky to even unload, to be honest. That Chinook will go down. I don't know if that range of the Avenger will cover that. It actually was doing for a second. This V and Avenger drop from a laser is a very good idea against an air force that's going to do an airfield. However, I think it's too little and too late for Phoenix, because he lost that first Chinook. There's no coming back, and a little bit of bad micro. The V stepped out of the way there. But like I said, this is a super hard matchup. How are you going to kill all their missile defenders? I'm not even entirely sure. It would have required a second wave. That V and Avenger would have had to pop behind a supply, so they're covered from the missile defenders and run them over as they approach. But it's very hard. No matter what you did that game, you were up against it because of the armies. Maybe could have done 3 supplies and spam barracks. Maybe could have gone for oil capture and a drop. Various things you could have done. Yeah, I'm not. There's no right or wrong answer. But definitely moving that Chinook and saving that first Chinook from dying would have been beneficial. Okay, so third game even. Tank for Phoenix, and we've got laser for DustinRhodes. Again, DustinRhodes has got the slight army advantage. I'm just going to get a drink. Losing my voice a little bit. Too much talking, too much casting. So if they both play standard, Phoenix should be doing 2 supplies, 2 war factories, spamming gats down the side and try and get in behind these behind the supply zones. Actually going to do a forward supply, not even close to the supplies actually, so they've got a mine at long distance. He's going to go for an airfield and a war factory, and DustinRhodes has very arrogantly placed a beacon saying risky versus me. I would agree with the beacon saying risky, but versus DustinRhodes there's no really need to say versus me, because it's risky against any laser, because I'm going to guess that Helix is going to come out, and Helix for a tank I think costs 2,000 I think. So that's expensive. This is long range mining, so Phoenix is in a bad position already just from the build order. Would have much preferred to see 2 supplies and 2 war factories and get spammed out. This V is going to be able to just walk straight by and just get straight to this right supply. DustinRhodes is going to scout that he's only on actually 2 supplies anyway. He's going to go over here and he's actually seen the airfield already because of the drones, so he's going to go over here, kill that, kill these trucks, and maybe even laser lock that as it comes out, but it's actually just beats into it. Don't really want to be building outposts as tanks either because they cost 950. It's expensive. You want to be building GATs at only 700. You can afford to be pumping them out of two war factories. A GAT is going to walk straight into a building and take loads of damage when you finish off by the V. We've got a dozer riskily going down the left side. DustinRhodes is just playing pretty standard, which is exactly all he has to do. Doesn't have to do anything special to beat this build order. We're going to see a GAT helix out. You can see the two miniguns on there, but it's going to go straight down. It's not enough against all these Vs. Those laser locks a little bit slow, but it should. It's going to die anyway. That helix. A good effort, but helix was too slow. You can't expect a helix to go across the map and not see this amount of Vs out. Even if it was like a smaller map and doing a helix across is risky anyway. But we've got a war factory on the left. And a laser turret is going to be parked right outside it. This flame is actually going to go in, so it's looking like Phoenix is going to get a little bit of damage off, maybe going to get a power. Just a little bit of damage to his own GAT. It's going to get laser locked and going to get finished off. Doesn't even kill Missile Defender because it's so low. Again, Phoenix is only on one supply, so these Vs are going to be able to easily... It's just like a single file formation of one GAT here, one GAT there, one GAT there. If you're on two war factories, you can be doing like a GAT down the side, a GAT down the side, and a GATs down the middle. You can be doing them everywhere, big waves of them at a time. And it's going to be hard for USA to counter, but if you're only doing one war factory and nothing else behind it, apart from that helix, which is a little bit slow, then it's going to be hard. I don't like the build order at all. Don't like this supply placement. Troop Crawler might be able to hold this off a little tiny bit, but they all should die. All should get cleared up, which is more generals points for DustinRhodes. A little bit of dodgy micro there, taking some damage on the Vs. DustinRhodes is just cementing his victory now just by doing some towers here and there, firebase there. It's going to do an extra power because he's a little bit low. He's actually stopped that at 99% so that he still has power, which builds that super quick, and then you should resume that to 100, which he's going to do in any second now. But this is GG for Phoenix. I can't see how he's going to pull this back, losing all this in the center. Those Vs are actually going to veb, so they're going to be harder to kill. Going to kill these buildings and get more vetted. Going to kill this war factory and get even more. So that one went from vet 1 to vet 3, so it's going to have increased hit points and increased damage.
You are victorious.
And GG third game goes to DustinRhodes, so 2-1 then I believe. So game 4, DustinRhodes only needs one more. He's got Infin as north, and in the south we've got Super Weapon General. I feel the last 3 armies have been in DustinRhodes' favour. Phoenix is going to need to play super good if he's going to win this game. Bear in mind, DustinRhodes only needs one more and he goes through to the next round, and Phoenix needs to win 2 more. The next 2 games basically. Okay, so we've got Phoenix going for 2 barracks and 1 supply. Again, I'm tired. Too much casting. Not enough sleep. I'm gonna say I don't like this build order. I would prefer to see 2 supplies and 2 barracks and missile defenders and rangers like this. This is a little bit risky, unless the oil capture pays off, which I think is what he's going for. If the oil, so actually this is not a bad build order, I suppose. If the oil capture gets up, which is what this is relying on, then this can be a good start for Phoenix. But what Phoenix needs to be careful of is
Unit lost.
assault troop caller and outposts and stuff coming through the center with minigunners. That's going to be hard to clear up. This is actually not a bad build order. I do take that back. But this ranger needs to get over here and get the oil. Forget messing around in the middle here. It's going to go down now to this minigunner. Forget doing that. The oil was the most important thing there. And that's going to delay the oil capture massively, and that Phoenix may even forget about it if he doesn't make another ranger. I'm guessing he's not. So this build order with one oil, I don't feel is good enough. Good enough to win this game. As I said, DustinRhodes is a good player, and to be able to beat this attack that's coming now. Missile defender, that's the wrong unit to be building. No, no, no. You want to see rangers coming out, and the flashbangs need to be taking out these minigunners, because they're the things that are going to cause the damage. They're just going to go straight in the back. One might go down, but this Chinook's going to go down, and that's 50% of his economy. That second one is probably almost going to go down. It's very slow, so it delays the mining as well. This is a hard matchup, but I think that oil was the first mistake there. Those rockets, the missile defenders could have been a little bit further forward and bust open the outpost, ready for the flashbangs to do some damage. I think that was probably the wrong building to build there as well. Would have preferred to see a supply there, get on 100% collection, and then do a war factory, because this war factory is going to make Vs, and Vs aren't going to do very much against rockets and outposts, which is what DustinRhodes are going to be making. You better off making more infantry and more money. So DustinRhodes is now on 3 supplies and 2 oils. He's captured that oil off Phoenix, so this is now looking like a very bad game for Phoenix. Super good game for DustinRhodes, looking very solid. That's going to be an airfield and probably a helix. They're going to be super hard to deal with if the helix does get out. This outpost is going to cause some super big damage. If there was a barracks there and a barracks there and 2 supplies, this would have been held off, because you could have missile defenders and rangers over there. But that wasn't the case. Outpost is actually going to go down. Actually, that's not too bad. But he's still only on 1 supply against 3 supplies and 2 oils, so it's going to require some amazing play. Even if the supplies were balanced, even if there was two supplies against 2 supplies, it's still in him's favour because of the armies in the early game until Pathfinders get out. Because these expensive Vs... Actually, sorry, I take that back. Phoenix is actually on 1 oil. Okay, so it was MiGs rather than Helix. If a Helix came out, I'm pretty sure that would be GG if he just walked straight into the base. But going for the MiGs is a super good option as well, because as soon as Napalm comes out, basically Phoenix can't do these attacks with just Vs. He's going to require Avengers out as well. No Napalm out yet, luckily for Phoenix, otherwise that V would have gone down. Phoenix managed to capture that oil back on the left, but he's still on 1 supply, so this is going to be a very hard game to win. DustinRhodes actually even expand into a 4th supply. Napalm is now out. V's going to go down. That's 850 of V, remember. Ranger's going to walk to their death. If there's a minigunner in there, yeah, they're just going to walk to their death, which is more gem points for Phoenix. Sorry, not for Phoenix, for DustinRhodes. These Vs, I was going to say they were going to go for an attack there, but choosing to stay in the base, which is a good decision, because these MiGs will just take them out. So we've got some miniguns on the right side. Unless Phoenix spots them pretty quick, they're going to get here and stop Phoenix collecting, or even kill some Chinooks. So he's now on 2 supplies at the 6-minute mark. It's very slow to be on the second supply. All them Chinooks are going to go down. Even if he reacts instantaneously, it's going to go down because didn't see him. And all the V's down as well. That's definitely GG. There's no way Phoenix can come back from this in this situation. 1 supply, 2 oils. It's going to continue. I would be throwing in the towel right there, because now we've got 8 MiGs up. We're going to have 12 MiGs up very shortly. DustinRhodes doesn't need to make anything else apart from bunkers and MiGs, and this game is won. So you're going to see some flashbangs. DustinRhodes not responding there, so going to lose 1 minigunner. The other minigunners will heal, of course, because they're Vet 2, they will heal. Phoenix's defenses getting taken out by the MiGs, which are just 3 hits for Phoenix. Another airfield coming out for DustinRhodes. It's going to be like 16 MiGs if all of them get full. Little engagement there, but this is definitely GG. Phoenix is really just prolonging the inevitable here, I feel. Those Rangers went too close for comfort to the minigunners, and now we're going to see a MiGs attack. Can take out the strategy center. DustinRhodes can pretty much just select the MiGs and just click on whatever building he wants to kill right now, and he can just kill it, because Phoenix literally has very little of anything. Actually, DustinRhodes has the whole map, all oils. Power getting taken out. It's just a matter of clearing up the buildings. Phoenix is going to continue. Remember, if DustinRhodes wins this, he's going to go through to the next. He's going to go through to the next round. So this is Phoenix's last chance to stay in the tournament. Lost both Chinooks there. He knows this is over at this point. He's just fighting to the death. The MiGs, of course, have spotted these Vs. All going to go down, and that's got to be GG. He's got to throw in the towel now.
Low power.
I think he's going to fight to the very last unit. And that is GG. So well played by DustinRhodes. A little bit of army luck throughout that, apart from the first game where Phoenix just won by the skin of his teeth with the better army. But DustinRhodes, of course, is a good player, and with the better army, he's going to be winning those games. So GG. He actually collected like double, nearly even triple what Phoenix collected there. So very well played. He had loads of money. It was just too much of Phoenix. But again, very hard matchup for Phoenix, and needs a super good solid build order to start with. That build order to start with could have gone very well if the left oil had been captured and the right supply had been up and running for longer. Then it would have been a very good game for Phoenix, and he could have won that. But because of those two things, they're the main things that caused him to lose that one, I feel. So good game. DustinRhodes continues. GG, and I'll see you in the next games.